But back to the finale, because they did something. They pulled back on something they did good in the episode before, and that's the guards, the Praetorian Guards.
Oh man, they went right back to being trash, didn't they?
They went right back, didn't they?
Hey man, are they the worst? Like I don't know. I almost want to. If I didn't know any better, it's almost like they dissing the sequel trilogy. Like they so triddassh, man. Like they are the most hyped disappointment. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it more. They look cool, man, but they trash. They are fodder. They
definitely was
lightsaber fodder, bro. They so not Jedi proof.
No.
Like they are trash, bro. They are just there to be. I guess they just things to be destroyed. Like
no matter your level of Jedi, they can't see not one.
They can't even touch a Jedi, bro.
They
any sign of the Force.
They couldn't see Ezra. Man. They couldn't see Baby Yoda, right?
They can't see Baby Yoda, and they couldn't even see the Mando.
They couldn't even see Mando, to be quite honest.
So it's like. Yeah, the Praetorian Guards just never need to be seen again. Don't ever bring them on. They are so not a threat, to the point where I actually got this wrong. You said it, but I'm like, I had to go back and I still got to go back and check. But I think you said he was like, yeah, Yoda took him out too. But I don't think those were Praetorian Guards.
I meant to take that back. Those were the Royal Guards.
Yeah, those were Imperial Guards.
I need the Imperial Guards. I meant to take that back. I had that in my arsenal. Yeah, I had that in my.
Yoda took them out quick.
I called them
but even they, yeah. So even to say that, nah, them Praetorian Guards trash. Like, why did he even ask for the Praetorian Guards? He asked for them like that was a big deal. Like that was. And I need Praetorian Guard. And Hugs looking at him like, well, shit. How many you need? 3. You only need 3. You sure? You might.
You know what he should have. I can say, you know what he should have said? I have a bad feeling about this. That's what he should have said when that happened. That's what he should have said. I got a bad feeling about this.
Even the way they walked in was trash.
It was, yeah.
Like the way they walk in is so trash. Like when they walked in on Vizsla. By the way, the only reason Vizsla lost is because he had his gun melted. And he was tired. You know what I mean? He was winded.
Was tuckered out, man.
Yeah, he was tuckered out, man. Otherwise, he probably would have got him. Hey, man, the Praetorian Guard is trash.
Man, they was nice, like that episode before.
That episode, okay, yeah, where they took him out. Yeah, finally they did something, right? They took Vizsla down.
Man, Ezra smacked him out.
Ezra smacked him.
Ray smacked him.
Ray
destroyed him.
Bodied him only like a Palpatine could, bro.
She smacked him. That's the one where it's like, when we come to Ray, and I know we're gonna have more discussions when they come to Ray. I have my feelings and we talk, but that's like the one I can't fight. Like where it's like, yo, like at that time. Now things that they done later makes it, but it's like, okay, did you do that because you did that? Like at that time, she shouldn't have had the level of training to smack those dudes around with a saber, right? Yeah. So I will not argue that. Like if you go Praetorian, but then like we see, then it's like Grogu just kind of hopped around a little bit and beat him. And then Ezra, I don't know what he did, but Ezra was nice at that time, but like, but still, Ezra was nice. Like Ezra was like, don't get me wrong, form and shit, but still, like with Palpatine around, it was nothing. Like it was nothing. But when you see Grogu hopping around and beat him, and then it's like, well, they really
with no lightsaber.
They really was just cannon fodder. Like they was not really there. It's the like the imagery of that scene. That's the shitty part about things sometimes, right? The imagery of the throne room scene is dope, but the fact of looking at it when you put it in context is really not.
It's a lot of style and no substance.
Yeah, really not.
And I even watched a breakdown on why that scene was like the dude, bro. I forgot. It was a breakdown on how bad of a fight scene it was. Like, meaning how many mistakes they made, how goofy it looked.
Yeah.
I still came away from it like, hey man, listen, I get all that. I hear you, bro. But man, that's my favorite scene out of the entire. That's the favorite thing I ever seen out the entire sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
It just stays that way. It's just like I get it. Like he broke it down too. Like the shit was trash compared to, and it's not even my favorite like lightsaber fight, obviously, but it's not technically a lightsaber because they don't have lightsabers. But it's not my favorite fight scene. But out the sequel trilogy, it's my favorite fight scene.
Yeah,
it's my favorite thing that happened in the sequel trilogy. Period. Yeah. So
it looked like on surface, just TV on. Going at it like, oh, okay. And then she tossed him the saber thing. He just like, okay. But like, now you add context to things. Like, okay, them the dudes that beat up Paz, they Paz ain't have a chance, and Vizsla was done. And then you see next episode, you see him just hopping around and beat him like,
he's so trash.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, man, though, like
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, did he include them to make fun of the sequel trilogy, or did he include them because he really thought that was because when they first popped up, I was already like, they trash, man.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Paz, I think Paz can make it out of this, you know. And it's like I remember, like, nah, Paz not a Jedi, and he's not, you know, you're a Mandalorian, man. He's just too much. It's too much for him, you know. But I'm like, any Jedi. Can you imagine what Luke would have did to the Praetorian Guard?
Oh man! I mean, you see how hard it was for Mando.
Oh man, they couldn't even
beat the Dark Trooper.
One Dark Trooper, yeah.
How much that took out of him?
He taking straight hits, straight punches to the helmet.
Some of them called him
punches to the helmet is crazy. Punches to the punches to the helmet.
Oh, you said he was getting punches to the helmet. Damn, man, I had a joke. I can't even tell it now because it's not even close. The timing off.
Punches to the helmet. Punches to the helmet is crazy. But yeah. No, you're right. Go ahead. My bad.
But at the end of the day, like but I think you said it. Vizsla was winded. He ain't had nothing to tank. Like he needed like that belt, or like a boxer. Like you go back to a corner. He could have got back to the corner.
Yeah,
he would have took him out.
Yeah, if he had a corner, water bottle. Back the tank or something, man. You know, he could have. He didn't even need to be in the back of the tank. He just needed a good spray. You know what I mean? Just to bring him back, and he could have got the Praetorian Guards, but. Yeah, man, they so trash. I never want to see them again.
No, we good.
And it's stupid. It's like you can't convince me that they could beat anybody.
No,
like I have no. I don't want to know they. Like I'm pretty sure they got it because I've seen like comic book covers with them on the front and everything. Like I know they got a backstory. I don't care. Like.